Hey guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you like my new setup for November. I like it. It goes with my personality. It's fun. I don't know. You guys know. So I hope that you guys like it. And then when we get into December, it's the Britmas set and it's gonna be crazy. So I'm excited. Now, getting into this video. So, Chris Watts. I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you have already know all about this case. I mean, ever since he did those interviews outside of his house with the media, with no remorse, just no emotion, very emotionless, this was my reaction. I was just so speechless. I have been following this case ever since those interviews with the media came out, as we all have been following it. I feel like all of us have been, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have been watching the police body cam footage over and over again, the interrogation tapes. I just think all of us who have been following this case are just in shock. The world is shocked because nobody understands how this man, who seemed to have everything, he had a beautiful house, a beautiful wife, beautiful children, and he just threw it all away. And the way that, like, he literally threw his family away. He buried his pregnant wife in a shallow grave, and then he threw his two daughters, Bella and Celeste, in oil tanks. The amount of times that I have watched the interrogation with Chris and the body cam footage, just everything, I've watched it over and over again and just trying to, you just, when you're watching it, you don't even feel as if it's real. I've watched the documentary on Netflix as well. I've watched so many of Shanann's Facebook videos with her and the girls. I've watched the Dr. Phil interviews with the family. I watched the interview with Chris Watts' mother. Like, I have watched everything. I have read so many things. The interview with Nate and Nicole, and if it wasn't for Nicole and Nate, they are literally the true heroes of this case, because Nicole knew that something was up that morning because she dropped off Shanann at her home at 1:48 a.m. to 2 a.m. You can see Shanann walking up to the front door, and you can see Nicole pulling away in her car and driving away. And Shanann had an appointment that morning at 9 a.m., a doctor's appointment, because she was pregnant. And Nicole said, like, if you need any help, you know, getting there, whatever, just call me and stuff. And she didn't hear from Shanann at all that morning, so she was concerned, and that's why she went to the house. And all of Shanann's things were in the house. Her purse was there, her car was there. She never left the house. And then Nate, the next door neighbor, he has the surveillance footage of Chris loading up the body of his wife to his truck. Like, that's just what's so fascinating, is everything about this case is caught on camera. Everything is caught on camera except for the actual act of the murders. And it's just like, it leaves you speechless, because the question everyone wants to know is why and how. Well, now we all know he just wanted a new life. He had a mistress, Nicole Kessinger, who now she is living in a different state and she's trying to go under a new identity. I don't understand. And then he recently came out with what really happened that night, that he murdered Bella and Celeste, and then he murdered Shanann, and after he murdered Shanann, Bella and Celeste were awake. And he was so surprised because he thought he killed them, but they were awake. And then he eventually, when they got to the oil site, that is when he disposed of Shanann's body in the shallow grave, and that is when he took the lives of his two. Like, it's just very heartbreaking, and it's just disgusting. I was watching a lot of footage of people that were in Colorado and visiting the gravesite of Shanann, Bella, Celeste, and Nico. And then there's so many videos of people driving up to the house. There's so many stories of hauntings going on at this house and how this house is possessed. It's the new Amityville horror, and it's so eerie in these videos when people are driving up to the house. It's so eerie. This house, it's like the biggest house on the street. It's dark, and it just, the energy surrounding this home is so cold and so dark and so eerie, and it gives me so many chills. Like, I remember I was laying in my bed watching these videos and I was freaked out. There's just been so many sightings of ghosts, perhaps spirits of Shanann and the girls in this house. Like, do they really want to leave the house? There's been EVPs that have been caught. I remember in the body cam footage, there were a lot of people pointing out this little girl that was in one of the rooms, but it was really Nicole's daughter who was wandering around the house. But a lot of people thought that it was the spirit of Bella or Celeste, but it wasn't. It was Nicole's daughter that was in the house. But this video that I'm about to show you, it is probably the most eerie video of somebody driving up to the house. And there was an EVP caught on camera, so I'm gonna play the video for you guys right here.
Oh my God, these are some nice houses. There it is. Oh my God.
At the stop sign,
Straight ahead of
turn
us.
left onto Saratoga Trail. Then the destination is on your right.
The house there on the left?
Yeah, the big brown one right there.
Oh, this is the neighbor that caught him?
Right there.
That neighbor is the one that caught him?
Yep. Let me stop right here. Yep, that's where. That's the house right there. And there's. Holy crap, I can't believe we're right here.
House is vacant.
It's been vacant.
Just the way the sun is hitting the house, like the glow of the sun. There's so many theories that there has been something evil and demonic in this house when they were living in this house. And that voice you hear when the husband, I'm assuming he's the husband, says the house is vacant, and you hear this whisper say, mine, or hide, or something.
House is vacant.
It's been vacant.
And the windmills, when they started moving, when she acknowledged them.
Oh, somebody put little windmills right there. Slow down a minute.
Arrived.
Oh my gosh.
Now this next video of the Watts house is pretty incredible footage. Sorry, I'm like, that last video just haunts me. And this video too, it's just so sad. It's just, ugh. I will leave the full video down below because obviously I can't put the full thing in. This video is 20 minutes long, so obviously I'm not going to put the full thing in my video, but if you definitely want to check it out, which I highly recommend, then I will leave it down below. It's by Franco TV and he went to the house. Anyways, I'm going to play this footage for you right here.
Let's look at the top floor there. As you can see, that looks like the warmest window, and there it is. It looks... I'm gonna keep as still as I can. What the hell is that? What is that? Does that look like someone with their head in their hand holding against the window? Look, and now it's changing. There it goes. Oh, it moved. What the hell am I seeing? Again, this is coming straight from an infrared perspective. Look, it looks like somebody else just came in on the far left.
I have so many chills right now, but what I saw from that footage are two figures in the upstairs window as if they are communicating with each other. That's what I saw. It looked like two little girls to me in the window. So that was pretty remarkable. It's pretty, like, I got so many chills, guys. Now, like, I feel like I'm almost gonna cry. I'm just like, it's just, this case just gets to me. I mean, it gets to everybody. It's just, it really, it stays with you, you know? So a month after the murders, about a month or so after, I believe it was Nate, because he had his camera still, and you know, he would see, there's people constantly going up to the house, and you know, they would leave presents like bears and like teddy bears, flowers, and you know, just leaving stuff for the girls and Shanann to show their love. But apparently there was a woman with long dark hair that was seen on camera approaching the house. This woman was never seen ever leaving. Never seen leaving the house. Now there's people who have a theory that it is Nicole, who is the mistress. There's people who think it's Shanann, like it's the spirit of Shanann, but nobody knows who this woman is. This footage has not been released. I'm not sure why, because everything else has been released. So I find it kind of odd that it hasn't been released, but I mean, I guess they want to keep it private, but it's this is a mysterious woman, an unknown woman. Nobody knows who she was, but she was seen coming up to the house, but she has never been seen leaving. Did she leave from the back? But then how did she get into like, it's just, it's very weird. And then there was an alert that somebody was in the house, and they called the police, and the police came and did like a whole search of the house to see if anybody was in there, and nobody was there. But when they pulled up to the house, the lights were on, as if somebody was like, as if somebody was there. It just, this video is one of the most eerie, most haunting, creepiest, saddest, heartbreaking videos that I've ever seen. And you can tell, I will leave the full video down below, but I will show you a part of it in this video. But you can tell by watching this that you can feel the energy from the police, that they are so freaked out. Like, they are just, what the heck? They're basically yelling at an empty house, and just them going in, and it's completely like, it's just, and nobody's there. I mean, it's good that nobody's there, but I mean, just going into the house and knowing that there was once these two beautiful little girls and Shanann, and just laughing, and you know, she was baking with them, she, you know what I mean, having fun with them, you know, Christmas, all the holidays with them. And then the police go into the house and it's completely dead. It's empty, there's nobody there. It's just so eerie. I don't know who this woman was. They have not released any info about it. There was a text message that Shanann's family got saying that somebody was in the house as well, which is so eerie. So then the father of Shanann gave the police the code to get into the house to check to see what was going on, but nobody was there. There was nobody in that house.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known. Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the basement? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known!
That right there is just the most eerie. I mean, I've already said, like, I can't even imagine being one of the officers and having, you know, being called in like there's someone just, a mysterious woman was seen walking into the house, or she wasn't seen actually walking into the house, but she was seen approaching the house from the camera, but she was never seen leaving. You see her walking up to the door but never leaving. So where did she go? Like, where did she go? Who was she? Now, I have watched more videos of paranormal activity going on in this house, surrounding this house, but these are the videos that I wanted to share with you in my video. But there are more EVPs that have been captured, and just weird activity happening around this house. So I want to know your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think is going on in that house? Who do you think that mysterious woman was? And then I meant to say as well, after the woman was seen approaching the house, there was this black SUV that was seen slowly driving up to the house and just kind of going by. So nobody knows who was in the car. Nobody knows who this woman is. I mean, maybe the police do. I don't know why they're not releasing it, but it's a mystery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.